Okay, so for my design, I've decided that I quite like the idea of having Mika as a side profile, who is our artist, on the front cover because it accentuates her piercings that she's got in her ear and around the side of her face. And then it also allows us to look at sort of a different profile of her that you probably wouldn't see in a normal photo shoot. I like the idea of having graffiti in the background because it then links to the rest of our ideas that we've got with the whole gangster stereotype, and there's a lot of graffiti used within our music video as well and other designs that we've got for our music video. At the top, I like the idea of the song title, but we were going to have it as an EP instead of an album, so then we have the name Gangster. We like the idea of having the font quite dark and bold on like the colourful graffiti background, with the font itself looking like graffiti but still so it stands out from the background, and then having her name across the bottom. For the inside cover, with the CD on the right hand side, I like the CD design to be quite brightly coloured and having the title and the copyright and that around the bottom. For the main picture on the background, we've got a screenshot of the dancer that we've used within our music video, Chrissy, and there's a certain scene where she is in front of the actual music video of Kalani Gangster. So Kalani is almost laying down in the background with Chrissy standing as a bold forefront. The background itself is quite dark, which is why I like the idea of the CD to be really bright so it stands out from the background. And then on the back we've almost again got a screenshot of Mika, our artist, standing with like a baseball bat in her hand. So that will almost be to the side, so we can have the song titles down on the left hand side in a bold font and almost like a white colour so it stands out of the background. The background again would be graffiti, almost the same as the front, be really bright colours, and then the company names, and that would be along the bottom with the barcode. Almost having like a screenshot of the abandoned warehouse that we used within our music video, and the long shot of Mika will sort of emphasise who she is as a character, as an artist as well, within the music video and as a person as a whole.
Fine. For the front, I chose a close-up of Mika's face. Did you get the camera? Okay. Close-up of Mika's face with like quite a vibrant lip colour, so her lips stand out even more. And then with like bold titles at the top, and then also titles at the bottom, which are like thinner, so it like would be of her name, so it's less important than the song actual title itself. And the inside cover is not gonna like flow like Nikki's would. It's on one of the sides it would be Chrissy like standing still with the screenshot with the music video playing behind her, of Chrissy just standing still facing the camera, which will have the background of the lights and the music video for the song itself. And then for the CD, the background is just graffiti, like colourful, vibrant colours. And then the CD itself just have gangster in like big writing, big letters all around the CD. And then on the back, it would just be a picture of the bat with a dark background, so the bat stands out, and then all the legal information just at the bottom.
We incorporated like all of the ideas together, and so for the top of the front cover we want Gangster again, which we designed, which we got off a website, defont.com, which looks like graffiti writing, so we thought that went really well with it. And then we either want a close-up or a mid-shot of Mika, so we either want to exaggerate the mise-en-scene of her costume or her makeup, depending on what sort of image we want to give her. So if we exaggerate her makeup and focus on that, that would be more going towards R&B stereotypes, because women are more likely to be like sexualised and looking seductive and things like that. But if we go for her costume, we want her to wear something branded like Adidas, which gives her more of an edge, which is more similar to the like gangster theme that we want to create. And we thought for part of Nikki's idea was that she wanted to show her piercings because that forms a relationship between the artist and the audience. And so we thought Mika could either be looking down or looking straight at the camera, but either way, like if she's looking downwards, we'll be able to see her piercings more, or if she's looking straight on, we could still see them, but I reckon we'll probably go down a little bit, so that's that relationship. We decided to use a prop, which is Mika's baseball bat, because it's consistent with the music video, because she uses it throughout all of it. We want her to be standing like that, with like the baseball bat like around the back of her neck, because we thought once again this gives her like an edge and goes with the theme that we wanted to create. We want her to wear makeup, and as Libby said, like was it red lipstick? Like a red lipstick, because we thought this stands out a lot and it, you know, just accentuates her feminine things. And that this is also similar to Beyonce's Digipak and Rihanna's, which I have personally on my blog that I have analysed, because they normally wear a lot of makeup, so that goes with R&B stereotypes. And I think although we want to sort of like make it look as if Mika's going against it, we also want to still make it look sort of feminine, because the whole reason people listen to R&B is for its like it's because of its genre and how the genre has always been. I don't know what I'm trying to say. How the genre has always been like represented and what sort of characteristics are within it, things like that. And for the background, like all of us have decided we wanted a graffiti background. So we want like a bright mise-en-scene with the lighting, because it creates like a party vibe, which is what most people do, and it also attracts the audience's attention. And then, as I said, with her costume, we want her to be wearing like an Adidas jumper, something branded. Yeah, so just props. Is that? Oh yeah.
The inside cover.
On the inside, as Nikki said, we want the left-hand side of it to be what is on that bit? Yeah, to be Chrissy.
Yeah. So the inside will be Chrissy standing towards the far left of the CD cover, sort of to foreshadow the fact that she's in the music video, and the fact that it's an EP as well. It links to the music video and the song choice that we've chosen. And then, like I said previously, the projection image of Kalani on the background, so it links to the original music video. Any copyright issues we have with that, we've contacted Kalani to make sure it will all be okay, and we'll also write on the bottom, like Libby said, on the back, all the legal information saying that all rights go to her. The CD, again, will be bright colours, like I previously said, with a bold title, sort of to stand out from the dark background that we've got of the projection image, because even though Chrissy is a bold forefront of that, it is still quite dark. We want something to stand out, which is why we thought the bright colours on the CD would be a good idea.
On the back we'll have the song titles, and we want to have we want to incorporate the bat on the bat on the back of it, because the bat does play like an important role. It's in nearly all of our shots within the music video. We just thought it gave her a bit of an edge, and it's also something like where the song originated from was from a movie called Suicide Squad, and the Joker's girlfriend Harley Quinn always has a bat with her, so we thought that's like a nice sort of like reflection of that, because she's sort of psychotic and on edge and goes against usual girly stereotypes.
Yeah, that picture on the back will be of Mika from a long shot, so we can see all her clothing and the bat as well. And we'll have all the company names will be all at the bottom of the barcode and graffiti in the background.